Summer is coming to an end and the new school year is approaching. And I don't know about you, but growing up, I always associated back to school with fall, even though there's still several weeks of summer left. This time of year, I find that there are two types of people, those clinging to summer and those itching for fall. I long for fall with so much excitement, especially since it's the first fall with my daughter. But this year is a little different. There is a hesitation to move through to another season, as I know how quickly time flies. So instead of jumping straight from summer to premature fall, I wanted to take some time to prepare for the new season ahead. Honestly, for the first time in years, fall wasn't even on my radar until the pumpkins were ready for picking in the garden, and I found myself with a dozen pumpkins in my kitchen, and the coziness started to settle in. So as I ease into the fall season, I'm just starting to think through what I want my home to feel like and look like this fall. I'm strictly going to be using what I have from previous years. Last year I did get quite a few floral stems, so I have some that are fairly new that I'm really happy with. And so we'll be incorporating those. Other than that, I'm just thinking of texture. I really don't want to go overboard this year. First of all, I have my daughter, so the amount of time I have for decorating is just less. And also, when I do have to clean and when I'm trying to get things done, I don't want a ton of stuff everywhere that I have to manage. Just layering, bringing in some darker, more moody colors. And one way that I'm doing that this year is by adding a rug to our hallway here. And I got this on Amazon a few years ago, so I'll try to link one. If I can find the exact one, I'll link it down below. But I just threw it through the wash, let it air dry outside, and I'm going to add this here in the hallway. Hey guys, so I wanted to hop in here and talk about a DIY project that I'm looking to do. It was gifted to us, which was so kind because I wanted something like this for in this space. Eventually, when she gets older and outgrows the changing pad, I'd like to put some kind of armoire in here as well. So this is actually her actual closet. We just took the doors off, we painted in here. A little DIY, if you can see, there's these little florals on this wooden piece over here. It's oak. I could be wrong, I don't know enough, but I'm pretty sure it's oak. Changing table, and I love it, but it is a lot of wood. And the rest of her room is really airy and light. So it actually isn't a big deal because it's not like we have a ton of wood everywhere. Ideally, I would love for the background of this to not be wood color. So I was thinking about some little DIY projects that I could do. I used to have a flower mirror right here that was rattan. And it wasn't real glass, it was like for a child's room. So the mirror came down too low and she could bounce it off. So obviously not super safe. So I put this little tin, I've showed this before in a haul, here just to kind of break up the wood a little bit, but it's really small for the space. It works, it's fine. But I really thought it'd be fun to just on this back portion up here, here, and then there's 2 little pockets here on the side. I would love to do wallpaper, peel and stick, so I can easily remove it. You know, if we ever have any future babies, I would like to reuse this piece, and if it's a girl, great, we would be able to keep the wallpaper as is, but if we ever had a boy, I'd want to be able to switch it out. So I was looking at some options. I don't need a huge roll of wallpaper, so I don't want to spend a bunch of money on wallpaper, but I think I can get away with just a couple samples, if that. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to measure these 4 sections up top for this background. I'm not going to do the sides or anything, and I have a couple wallpapers in mind. A big inspiration for her room is florals. So I was leaning between a small floral print and a stripe. I really think I'm going to go with the stripe just to break it up because there is a lot of florals in here and it would be something different. But I haven't officially decided. I have 2 in my cart that I'm going back and forth between. So 9 inches would be here. And then I need 3 panels down here, 3 panels up here, 1 panel for these 2 cubbies over here. So I think I could get away with about 8 samples, or I could just do 1 roll depending how much 1 roll is. We'll take a look at the website and see. That'd be a really easy DIY project, so let me know. Another DIY that I was thinking of doing for fall was transforming this lampshade. So I honestly love the lampshade the way that it is, but it is a white shade and I find that it gets dirty. I honestly don't even know how it gets stuff on it because it's not like you use your lampshade, but there's a couple marks on it and I've tried different stain removers to get the stains out and I haven't had much luck. So I was thinking of possibly covering it with a fabric. I don't want to do something permanent because I do want the option of changing out the fabric if I were to put something on top or let it go back to its standard style, but I thought it would be cool to possibly add in some pattern or texture with a different fabric for the fall. Let me know if you think that I should do a DIY, if you like the fabric idea, or if you think I should leave it the way that it is. So I'm really using these next few weeks to really think through what I want my decor to look like and also just think about what I want my home to function like in general, as I'm in this season where I don't have a lot of extra time and trying to navigate what's worth my time and what isn't. One of the areas that I want to focus on is more whole foods. I know I've talked about this before, but it's really easy to slip away from that. So I'm trying to make some bread using whole wheat rather than all-purpose flour. It doesn't give you as pretty of an end result, but it is something that I'm trying to swap over my all-purpose flour and white flour to whole wheat whenever possible. Also, I plan on hopefully having quite a few new recipes that I've never shared here on the channel with you guys this fall, as well as a fun fall coffee drink. So I'm in the process of trying out a maple latte and a pumpkin cold foam, and I'm really excited to share those with you guys as well as we do ease into fall. So if there's any specific videos you'd like to see from me for this fall season, please leave them in the comments down below. That really helps me know what you guys are interested in seeing, and I'm so grateful that you guys are here, and I'll see you in the next one.